To me, the beginning of a new year always carries a mix of emotions. The excitement of the endless possibilities intertwined with the weight of expectations. Have you ever stood at the start of a new year caught between excitement and uncertainty? It's like staring at a blank page, ready to write, but unsure of the story. If 2024 taught me anything, it's that I don't need all the answers to move forward. As this new year is in full swing, whether you feel eager and energized or find yourself unsure and undecided, know this: both are completely valid. Wouldn't life feel lighter if we let go of perfection and leaned into the process? Last year was one for the books. In 2024, I learned to savor moments both big and small, from traveling solo to Mexico City and making new friends, to traveling the farthest I've ever been with my best friend to Morocco, to being cozied up with a new book, or practicing my pottery. It was also the year I realized many dreams, and dreams I didn't even know I had. This year, I'm giving myself permission to dream even bigger, to live loudly and create freely. When I set these intentions, whether through journaling or creating a vision board with photos of places I want to visit and feelings I hope to recreate from the last year, I'm not just planning, I'm visualizing the life I want to build. And here's the beautiful thing: we don't have to wait for the beginning of the year or the perfect moment to start creating our dream life. Whether it's now, next month, or even in the middle of an ordinary April day, the timing is always right when we decide we're ready. We owe it to ourselves to show up and live fully. So as we step into this new chapter, let's let go of the need for certainty and embrace the beauty of possibility. So, one thing I know for sure is that life doesn't demand us to be perfect. Instead, it asks us to be present. It's about showing up, taking the leap, and trusting that we're exactly where we need to be. And right now, I just feel so excited about everything coming up this year. As a storyteller, I realized that I actually haven't told a lot of my own stories. That goes for stories of my own, documentary projects I've been wanting to work on, and scripts that I've been wanting to do. And as a full time producer, it's very busy working on bringing other people's visions to life, as well as working on different side quests and different short films. And though I'm so grateful because it does bring me to life, I'm just so ready to pour that same energy that I have been in other people's projects into my own. And not to say that I'm not going to work on any other people's projects, but I'm just ready to fill up my own cup, per se. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to just create something deeply personal because I feel like I'm just ready to show up as myself and create for myself, whether that is through YouTube, through Substack, through my writing, even behind the scenes on my pottery, or even maybe bringing back my podcast. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like, but I just want to feel so aligned because I think for the longest time for me, I let a lot of other people's perceptions and ideas kind of mold how I move throughout the world. And now that I'm in my mid 30s, I think I've just gained so much more confidence and clarity on who I am and what I want to do that I'm ready to kind of step into this next chapter. So, in a world full of noise, I really just want to create a soft place to land, whether that is in person, in a physical space, or if that's digitally. I really want to create spaces that feel good and really foster deeper connection. One of my favorite creators, Hines, he actually says, real currency is not attention, it's connection. And I love that so much because I feel like most of my adult life, I've really tried to be very intentional with who I keep around me. And I'm so grateful because of those connections, I've been able to grow in my career, grow in my community, and grow as a person. And nothing makes me more excited than that. So that's what I want to foster here is really connecting with like-minded people who value intentionality, who find joy in life's simplest pleasures, like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, or even reading a book, and with people who want to dream bigger and just be around community. I want this to be like a cozy space for us to land because I feel like the internet is just full of noise and a lot of things thrown at us at once that I'm trying to find the cozy parts of the internet where I feel good and people aren't trying to sell me things and where it just feels aligned. And so I'm really, again, looking forward to this year because I just want to create for myself and show up as myself, where that is through pottery, through creating films, through creating more art with other people. I want to pick up my paintbrushes more and paint more. I want to cook more and try new recipes. I want to be in community and I want to be offline more. And I really feel like the two can exist where we can show up online intentionally and we could also spend time offline and create spaces that we need to foster community. So I really feel like when we're able to trust the process and trust ourselves, we not just open the door to a life that we've dreamed of, but a life that's well lived. And isn't that what we want? We want to live a life where we're not just existing, but co-creating with the universe. And that sounds so woo-woo to some of you, but if you know, you know. because I really feel like, again, when we let go and trust the process, so much beauty can unfold. And I really hope that if you're here, whether or not you know where you're going towards, or even if you're unsure of what your next step is, that when you trust yourself and you trust the process, beautiful things will come. So here's to trusting the process in 2025, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that is. Bye.